What's going on, people? This is your man Tasherre from Computer Music Academy. And yes, January 9th, 2017, we now have official word, confirmation, images about the MPC X from Akai. Finally, now we get to clear some stuff up. Now, there is a trailer for that as well as the MPC Live. If you have not seen that yet, we'll take a look at it right now, and then we'll talk about it. Yes, we are here. So now, let's talk about it. Uh, Chances are, if you know me from several years ago when the Renaissance was announced, and I had to tell people this is just a controller. Chill out, because everybody thought that this was going to be the hybrid and it was the machine killer, blah blah blah. And before we go any further, you know I'm a machine guy. You know I'm an Ableton guy. I'm a push guy as well. But I mean, let's be real. And I said this even in the same video, in that older video, that I started out, using MPCs years ago. I had a 2000. Actually, I've owned two of them in my lifetime. And I love that thing. But at some point around the mid 2000s, Akai decided they didn't want to make MPCs anymore. And they stopped with the 5000, which the launch was horrible for the 5000. And then they went into making all of these gimmick iPhone products and for quite a while. But here's the thing. When Machine came out, well, I should say when Native Instruments came out with that very first Machine model, the MK1, suddenly they decided they needed to get back into the game. And honestly, looking back at it, I think the Ren and I think the initial studio, and I think there was the Element or whatever it was called, I think all of that stuff was rushed. It was all a panic attempt, in my opinion. It was all a panic attempt or a panic reaction to get back into the market, because losing the market share or losing that audience, so to speak. So they made the Renaissance, and I give them credit. I know I was very critical in those first videos, but now the Renaissance, the new MPC, I'm sorry, I think it's called the Studio, the black one, and the software has evolved greatly over the years. And I'm very happy about that, because I'm not just a Native Instruments guy. I'm a guy that likes everybody to have the greatest features possible. You know what I'm saying? Because when Native Instruments and Akai and now Ableton and whoever else is making these hardware or controllers or whatever is doing what they're doing, they're keeping each other on top of their game. And who wins in the end? We do, the consumers. So anyhow, a little background on that. Now we're looking at the official MPC X. And since Akai does not have pictures on the site that you can actually blow up, neither do they have it on the MPC, the Akai MPC.com. We're going to go to Sweetwater. Shout out to Sweetwater. But yeah, this is going to be available, if I'm not mistaken, I saw March 9th. Shout out to Notorious B.I.G. That is the day he passed. But this thing, I have to give it to them. I love what they're doing with the black. I absolutely do. I like black. I like black and I like blue, but I like black mostly. So you know me, I got the black MK2 machine. I got the push 2's on the way. I got the studio. I have the jam. I like black. And I love the fact that they went with black this time. What we have here is pretty freaking cool. I have to give them props. So you have basically the MPC that they probably should have come out with to begin with. Again, I think that was all a panic mode thing. But this is a full standalone MPC. They have to specify that. Standalone meaning you don't have to use a computer to use it. It's just like 5,000, 2,500, 2,000, blah, blah, blah. Is that in the sense of you don't have to use your computer to build, you know, your patterns and whatnot. It also has the MPC Studio. I'm sorry, the MPC 2002. Geez, oh Pete. It has the MPC2 software built into it, which is actually pretty dope. So yeah, it is really dope in the standalone sense. But then it also connects to your computer. Not as a hybrid, I have to say that. And if you think I'm lying to you, it's in the details. Is it software or hardware? Yes, more to the point, MPCs have combined software and hardware from the very beginning, meaning having everything built in. But this is the new software running on your MPC X. It's the same software you can run on your computer. That means you can stay hooked up to your computer if you'd like, take full advantage of both computer softwares and the MPC X's I/O and controls, but you do not have to. So you have the software built into the unit itself, and then you actually can connect this to your computer to use the actual MPC X hardware as a controller for the software on your computer. And you can also use it in a standalone mode on your computer, as well as a plug-in within another DAW, which is very, very dope. But it is not the true hybrid to where, as far as I know, it doesn't seem like you'll be able to plug in and use the interface to go into the software. I'm hoping I'm wrong with that. I'm hoping that that this is actually self-contained to where if you're coming out of your turntable or something, you can plug into that, actually have all of that going through the unit into the computer. I hope and pray that I'm wrong about that. That's how it works, that you can use the interface built in, plugged into the computer. Anyhow, I really like what I'm seeing here. This is what they should have done from the beginning. You get the 2.0 software, which we have been talking about for years. A lot of people who are around me. It's been maybe about 2 years now since they announced the 2.0 software. And a lot of people, and I, like I said, I have several people around me that use the MPCs, and we've talked about this. They've just been waiting, like, what's up? Where is it? And I said last summer that I'm pretty sure they're working on something new. They're going to have it available for NAMM. Well, NAMM is the 19th to the 22nd. So this is in perfect timing for all of that. It's crazy because they've done all of these leaks over the last couple of months with these weird looking pictures, very fuzzy. We looked at this right here, and I own a Focusrite Sapphire Pro 40. This looks like the back of the Focusrite. I'm like, that doesn't look right, dude. It looks like it's not real. But everything's confirmed now, and that's totally cool. I like what's happening. So you do get the 2.0 software, which has all of these crazy features that they showed in the video, as far as like real-time stretching and drag and drop and, controlling it from the hardware. That's pretty dope, man. That's very, very dope. Specs. Oh, this is supposed to be the specs right here. Great. But yeah, I do like this. I like this a lot. Standalone DAW, untethered from your PC. What else we got? You got a 10-inch multi-touch screen, which is very dope. That is this, I'm gonna say, very similar, if not the same touchscreen that's on the MPC Touch, I think is what it's called. Same type of screen. We actually saw a piece like this that was leaked from, I forgot, some convention with Microsoft, probably about 2 or 3 years ago with the Renaissance, but it had a way bigger screen on it and it didn't fit. But it looks like they actually did this correctly on this, to where the screen actually fits. It folds down and it fits flush into the RAM. So if you're going to be traveling or whatever, I don't know why you want to travel with this, but yeah, that's pretty dope. We saw in the video, my man was doing like filter sweeps, or maybe that was drawing, drawing certain automation in on the screen. Very dope. 16 of the best pad velocity pressure sensitive pads you ever feel. 16 gigabytes of internal storage, external hard drive support. This is what they did not have last time. It was just a controller. People eventually found it out. Preloaded with an epic collection of sounds you'll actually use. I like how that sounds. Pro quality, all bases covered. Analog I/O connects to everything. Control your entire rig via extensive MIDI. Oh, that was the other thing. This thing actually has control voltage and gate on there. That's crazy. Right there. Right above the MIDI ins and outs. That's crazy. Plus you got 2, looks like USB inputs. It looks like one, that's probably a 3.0 output. That's pretty damn cool. I'm hoping and praying it actually has the inputs for the turntable as well. And you got mic inputs. This is pretty dope, man. It's very dope. This is what they should have done from the beginning. And as I said before, I'm really hoping and praying this thing, you could actually plug directly into this, and that goes into the software. That interface finally works as the inputs and outputs works as an interface. I'm really hoping and praying that's what's going on here, dude. I love what I'm seeing here. 10 gigabyte vault. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is dope. And then you have the MPC Live, which is the touch, but now it's just like this, where it's standalone, and you're going to get the software. You're going to get the same amount of sounds. I'm assuming it's similar as far as the storage on board, but this is cool, man. This is very cool. It seems like Akai has their head on straight now. $2,200, which is what I said. If they ever did a full hybrid, and I still don't know if this is truly it, but if they ever did a full hybrid, I said it was going to be about $2,000, and there you have it. So I have questions for you. What do you think about the MPC X hardware, the MPC 2 software, as well as will you be investing in one? Myself, don't know yet. I'll have to see. I'm a review guy. Not only do I do reviews, I watch and wait for reviews. So I'll kind of just hang back and see what everyone else is talking about. And maybe, because I've been wanting to do some different stuff, maybe we will get into a MPC X standalone sampler and sequencer. Anyhow, thanks for watching the video. Like I said, any answers you have for those questions or any questions of your own, leave them down below, and I would definitely do my best to address them. But I like what's going on here. Finally, it looks like they got their head straight. We'll see. On that note, talk to you next time. See ya.